Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to my page, Money Making Juggernaut. I'm your host, Eric Richardson, the #1 educator in the asset recovery business. Today, guys, I have a great video in store. I am gonna break down exactly what you need to do to generate more leads. So if you aren't generating enough leads, you need to expand. And in this video, I am gonna break that down. Before we get started, guys, go ahead and hit the like, hit the subscribe button. You guys already know I'm doing this content for you guys so that you can dominate in this industry. Now, the reason why I'm making this video, guys, is because it is extremely important that we have enough leads to target on a weekly basis. We're not waiting for the county to come out with the list and they have 10 to 20. Sometimes you might get lucky and find a county that has about 30 leads, but we don't want to wait until the county actually comes out with leads. We should be preparing our own lead list on a weekly basis. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to understand our counties that we're working and how we can actually receive the reports. So in order for us to do that, the first thing that we need to understand is this county judicial or non-judicial? If it's judicial, that means that it is held by the county, and typically we can go to the county and we can see an auction calendar, or they'll have a sales list, whether that's a tax sale list or a sheriff sale list or a mortgage foreclosure list. Then we need to see how we can receive the results. So if we know on this date, this county is having a sale, we know that after that sale takes place, we need to be able to view the reports. Now, if that county has an auction calendar that shows the results, like Ohio or Florida, some in New Jersey, then we can access that. Now, we have many sites that we can access those leads, so we need to make sure that we understand what those sites are for our specific states. So just to give you guys a few tips: Florida, auction calendar. Ohio has their own auction calendar. California, we're looking at bid for assets. And then if we're looking at, let's say, for example, county in Pennsylvania, typically they're going to have those sheriff sales that are listed directly on the county site. So we need to understand where we can view those results and we can prepare our own list. Determining the factor on is it judicial or non-judicial is a huge factor, because if it is non-judicial, that means it's not held by the county, and we're going to use third-party sites like auction.com. So that is the first step, guys. If we want to generate as many leads as possible, we need to understand, is it judicial or non-judicial? And then we need to see how we can get the results, the sale results. We need to know the upcoming sales, and we know how to view the results. We do not want to wait for the county to post their own list, because we want to generate leads on a weekly basis. Now, how many leads should you be generating on a weekly basis to be successful in this business? I recommend anywhere between 50 to 200 leads per week. If we go off of numbers in this business, we're ideally getting a hold of anywhere between 15 to 20% of our clients, and then out of getting a hold of them, we need to be closing. If you're closing at a good rate, you're closing between 70 to 80%, and that's if you're doing the methods that I teach. We're sending them the proof, the information on the foreclosure, we're sending them the state statute, our company's information, and we're using attorneys so that we can close clients. So generating leads is very crucial. So if you're not generating 50 to 200, you're gonna have to expand. Now, some of you guys might be afraid to expand because you might say, "Hey, Eric, I simply don't know how I can expand. I don't know how other states work. I don't know how other counties work." Guess what, guys? All of this information is public information. We can find this. If you are using a platform like Access Elite, that is a cheat sheet. It's going to have the direct links to any sort of county lead generation that you need. You can utilize that. In my course, I give over 30 examples of different states, different counties. We can use that as well. And there's a cheat sheet that you guys can use, and you're going to go line for line. All right, so you're going to list out the state. You're going to determine if it's judicial or non-judicial. You're going to know, okay, where can I access the sale results? Where can I view the upcoming sales? All of that is in that cheat sheet, which is in the course, guys, which is very helpful. So if you haven't downloaded that, the Surplus Funds cheat sheet, definitely check that out. So back to generating those leads. Once we determine how we can generate more leads in different states, we need to make sure that we're being organized. So what I like to do is the weekly spreadsheet. Every single week, we are knowing when auctions are occurring, we know how we can pull the results, and then we're placing this on that weekly spreadsheet. Weekly spreadsheet can consist of multiple states. We're going to make sure that we identify it accordingly. So if we use all of these tactics and we're actually targeting 50 to 200 leads per week, we should be in great shape.